in a month. But yeah, I'm pretty sure little progress little progress is still better than no progress. It's basically like a match between Stranger Things and like those Stranger Things, uh, The Walking Dead, whatever. But also like those general Night Vale stuff. Like those surrealness of a town. Not that I'm trying to copy it, but like it's weird enough to be called weird in a town where everything seems normal for them, but it isn't for us. And I'm trying to decide whether I want a romance in that. I mean, look where it got Stranger Things in. Look at what happened to the other stories when they tried to add romance in. But for the main part, I'm fine in having like it as a suspense thriller teen show, because I'm basically at the end of the day, even as much as I hate it, I'd kind of be like pleased if some dude at Netflix wanted to adapt my book. Well, at first I released it in Wattpad. I mean, not the best place, but that's fine. Most of my classmates are there. I'm gaining steady views. It's alright. It's alright. Even if it was a bit cringy at first. But any attention is better than no attention. For me, I mean. And since I'm kind of getting carried away, what can I be talking about? Alright. So, regarding with what I've been trying to do, like, there's a certain part of being bored. Like, there's a certain level where you're bored, and I think that's normal. But there's also another level of bored in which you answer Facebook questions, like you take on Facebook requests, like, or you start doing TikTok. Like, no offense or no hate on TikTok, but you'll never probably see me do a video there. Like, cross my fingers, you'll never see me doing those. I mean, with the past, me and my relationship with Musically and Vine wasn't all that good, but it's alright. But then there's this TikTok trends, and that's where I draw the line. I mean, it's fine, it's good, it works, but I'd rather not have it around like 24/7 of my life. Like, no matter how many times I've lost in Mobile Legends, I'm still not trying to go over there like just to chase some clout. But nah, it's fine, it's fine. I'm thinking of upgrading, updating my Instagram account. Have it be an art account thingy or like an update for my book thing. But yeah, I'm still trying to decide it. Okay, so since we've talked about like those major thingies, actually, one of the things that I've been trying to do in, while the quarantine's in effect, and me, I still want to be productive for the rest of quarantine, and I like just to flex on my classmates a bit. Like, what have you been doing in the quarantine? Like, not that much. And then I just show them my progress. So I'm thinking of starting like making a little comic. I mean, amongst the other art projects that I'm still not finishing. So like, there's that. Second is trying to finish the like updating the story long enough for it to be, for it to be comic. Like, after like if I maintain at least a small fan base, I try to make a comic. Like how would you? I mean, like, for all we know, like some of the other readers might have seen my character, one of my main characters, your local teenager as Damon Salvatore. And no offense to that guy, but no, I have to make a face for them. Like, I have to make a story up. Also, regarding the characters, I got a little bit too focused on the later chapters on one of the adult characters, like one of the older characters in my story. Note that this is merely a point of view change, and I am not dropping the whole story of to Tyler Jones in the older character's perspective. I'm merely having it as a temporary change because, I mean, I've been trying to make some build up in the first 4 chapters, and bam, this is the dude now. He's supposed to save us, but we don't know much about him, so there's that. There's that concern, and I've been trying to change it. Also, some of you might be thinking like, Nora, our main character's mother, is like, from a first glance, she's American. But no. That's where I actually have to change it. She's more of like a, like a Mexican character, or like a Latin. Or should I say just Mexican, because I actually already put hacienda in it, and like, I know a little bit of Mexican countries, or like a bit of language, a bit of the culture, considering Filipinos is almost like a sibling culture, or like a watered down version of it. Not none of it. So yeah, Nora Jones is actually Mexican, and to be honest, Tyler Jones isn't the palest character you have ever seen in my story. He isn't the palest, of course. He is a mix of, like Mexican American thingy, like half. He's a halfty. So you shouldn't probably put so much expectation on him being white. Yeah, just saying. Alright, so to move on to the characters, regarding the main character, Tyler, I am confused in a point. Like, I have at least 7 drafts, each of them at least having 1,000 words in my computer, and I'm still deciding over to the point whether do I want to kill him later in the story, or do I want him to have, like an epilogue for his story arc, like he graduates safely, he becomes the next leader of Maple Creek, or something like that, something akin to that. When I first started the story, I was like, yes, let's go do it. Like imagine a mix of South Park and Stranger Things with Welcome to Night Vale pasted on it. Like, those are the 2 or 3 main things that is like you can identify it with. Like, it's weird and it's surreal, but it's supposed to bring you a sense of feeling at home. I wonder if that makes sense. That basically depends on your comprehension, but nah. Okay. I'm actually, I'm starting it. I'm probably thinking of updating my story a bit. Like, I should probably remove the tag under the story label as short story, as saying it's already been 7 chapters with 15 in the making. Like, chapter 15 has already been written, but I haven't been published yet. There's like 2 weeks or 1 week, once a week, that I'll be publishing it. Like, don't get off your rockers yet. I'm not done. Oh yeah, regarding my profile in Wattpad, like, if anyone's seen my bio, they'll see like the anthology series, yada yada yada. I've been trying to do it as an anthology series with, like at the fifth book, finally the real backstory of why this happened, why this went like that, like yada yada yada, like that. I want it to have a happy resolution. Like, I mean, probably other authors have a different, you know, different way of seeing a happy ending, as mine usually ends in like a tragic happy ending, if that makes sense. A tragic happy ending with, like, I want it to have like the idea like, was it really a happy ending or was it, worse? But, I have to keep my mind off the story every now and then because I get preoccupied with life and with JoJo. You know, it's fine, dandy. Okay, moving on. So, actually, now that I've been thinking about it, regarding this speed paint I've been doing, as you may have seen, like I've gotten to a point where like I was putting drafts in like sketches, removing it, and shout out to that little blue background that I made that I literally didn't even use at all. Like, dude, what? And it's like, yeah, that's big, that's big brain moment for you. So, okay, now that I've been here, to be thinking of a topic, as we're in the 22nd minute, we're actually at that point where like the character is holding like a portrait, like those in Japanese funeral thingies, like they hold morning photos. You basically, and then there's this green background. I don't know what I was trying to do with that point. Like you can see me like filling it up, then doing this. The reason why I was kind of a bit slow was, like shaky fingers. They're kind of sweaty. My palms sweaty, and like, oh my god, what if I do it wrong? Like in the wrong layer, like, you know. So, well, then we're on the topic of my art. You can actually see me like doing like a bit of backtracking. Like I've been singing, I've been switching up my palette every now and then. And what I'm like doing it is actually like the end result is very different from what I'm seeing right now. Like there's only two things. Like the only thing that remained the same here is that the character is still holding the picture. And yeah, for the record, I did put a background in it. Like I just went ham, like whatever, like whatever works the best, whatever does it. Oh yeah, looking back at this point, like those weird peachy stumps that I've been putting there are actually like supposed to be knees, but seeing it as the one on the right is kind of like bigger, I decided to scrap it. Like, oh, never mind. Yeah, there's a bit of me trying to draw the shores, then immediately backtracking. Like, no, that looks stupid. That looks ugly. Like, no. So then there's me trying to draw a skirt. Like, dude, we basically spent the half of the minutes, like, as of now, like 12 minutes, like approximately, we spent 12 minutes going on drafts. Yeah, like moving on back and forward, back and forward. Do I want a lady? Do I want a man? Do I want, like, the original idea was to show like watery like background, like there's like fish, like as a way to show the mind palace. But yeah, I later scrapped it. Like, like those horror games, Japanese horror games, where there's like an anime girl like holding a picture, walking down a narrow corridor, and there's like a ghost behind her or like something ominous. I decided to scrap that after like feeling like oh my god, I'm gonna post this to YouTube, right? I'm gonna post this to Facebook, and my parents, my friends, and my classmates would be able to see this. Like, I'm not edgy, dude. I'm not. Oh yeah, shout out to the start of the video where I was literally getting like flooded with pesky ads. Like, that's kind of funny. Like, you can see me briefly stop for a moment. Like, I want to give up. You thought, ha, like that. Right? So at this point in time, like, from what as I'm watching the video, like the recording right now, I actually was wondering why I made like Pikachu ears, or it kind of looks like Pikachu ears, like those cat ear thingies. I made them, but then I didn't even like I didn't make them. Yeah, and then there's this like moment right now, like I stopped for a moment, like I hit it. You know, that's fine, but what are you trying to do? Like, you can see me like putting in like a dark background and realizing like it already looks too bleak. No, thank you, madam. So like I decided at first, like, what if I had it in a plain white background, and then I remember like those guys in Facebook like saying like, don't use white as background. If you use it as transparent, like the one I did, it would be like weird. Like, I'm not looking for transparent, so fine. Pink background, that's what you get. So yeah, there's then me again with the palette thingies, swirling in, swirling up. I'm trying to get like like an acid trip, like in a drawing, like trying to encompass it in one canvas, like what is surreal, what is an acid trip. Like, I'm trying to have it like the neon colors, that thing, like, yeah. But then I decided to scrap it because it didn't look good with the current colors. So you can see me like flipping through the color, and I'm later on thinking like, no, that's not a good idea. Let's just have it at pink again. So then there's me. You can see me in the videos that I've been doing a green. I accidentally pressed it. My bad. Okay. I've been trying to like those leaves. I got a bit lazy to be honest. Like, I don't want to draw the skirt anymore. If days if they basically see it as like me being lazy, then fine, let me be lazy. This is my art, all right? Yeah, struggles of an artist. So yeah, I'm trying to cover up like the lower half of the body. So then there's me now. Like, okay, let's do the leaves now. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I get a bit sidetracked. So there. Now I'm doing the leaves. Like, okay, we need to cover it up. I don't want just like three green weird thingies like covering up half of my screen. So then I had to color it, fill the bucket because I'm a lazy. Different colors so it wouldn't be seen in the same same size I'm trying to do the leave thing. Like I eventually got a bit lazy. Like I want to go. Like don't you just want to go? Like